Dot was born in Bethanga and was the youngest of 8. Dot and her sister Maureen came to Melbourne in the early 60s. Maureen worked in my office and we quickly became friends, with Dot arriving shortly after. We 3 formed a wonderful friendship and did lots of things together. Everyone referred to us as the 3 Musketeers. The girls loved the big city after growing up on a farm. They first boarded in Moonee Ponds and later they shared a room in Richmond in the home of Miss Trenier, who was often aghast that the 3 of us would share a bed as on a pay night we would go out to dinner and quite often continue on to another venue to go dancing. I would end up spending the night with them, of course I let my mum know, and we would all fall into the one bed. The next morning we would get ready for the office and I would have to wear a set of Dot's clothes as I could not wear the same outfit twice. We loved the races and spent many a Saturday at Moonee Valley in our hats and gloves. Many an Easter we 3 would catch the old red rattler train that took us to Albury, and we would be picked up by Johnny, Dot's brother, and taken to their farm in Bethanga. I love spending time with the Packer family and they always made me feel at home. Such a wonderful family and so many great memories. It was a great delight. Decades later, for my girls to experience life on the farm along with Dot, Arthur and Lee. In 1963, we 3, along with Joy, did a 3-week cruise of the South Pacific Islands on the ship Himalaya. Dot met Arthur at a dance in Collins Street and was immediately smitten. I first met Arthur shortly after at mutual friend's wedding and was sure to give him the once-over and make sure he was a suitable person for my best friend. Of course he was. They married in 1971 and the apple of Dot's eye, Lee, was born in 1973. My girls were born in 72 and 74 and our families had many great times together. In the early 80s they moved to Southport and my family and I frequently visited, always looking forward to catching up with them. When they did a trip around Australia, they spent time with us in Victoria. My dear friend Dot had a big heart, wonderful personality, and was always quick to laugh. For laughs, Dot did a great Satchmo, Louis Armstrong impersonation, singing Mac the Knife. She loved music. Dot loved to cook, she made a great pav and loved the occasional beer. Her family was her world, Lee, her stepsons, nieces and nephews. In later years she enjoyed tennis and bike riding. Dot and Arthur loved the Thursday lunches and live shows at Jupiter's Casino. Dot and Arthur were so proud of Lee, his achievements and the exceptional man he became, and both were delighted to officially welcome Nikki into the family in May of 1999, and I was at their wedding. Arthur's sudden passing broke Dot's heart. However, the joy of becoming a grandmother to Lee and Nikki's son Ethan was Dot's absolute pride and joy. We spoke every week and she was always sending me photos. The proudest grandma ever. I was so happy for her. Dot stayed with me in 2018 and celebrated my 80th, returning in 2019 and celebrating hers with me and family. Dot's health deteriorated in 2020 and she is now at peace with her dear Arthur. I had the privilege of knowing Dot for over 60 years. She was my dearest and closest friend and a very special Auntie Dot to my girls. Dot, you are sadly missed by me and of all of your family and friends. God bless you, Dot. Barb.